All right, our next one, kindness counts. We always love the Berenstain Bears books, don't we? And it's still March, so we're still talking about kindness, which is our fruit of the Spirit. Okay, ready for this one? All right, here we go. Brother Bear was a bear of many interests. He enjoyed sports such as baseball, soccer, football, and basketball. He liked to draw and paint, and he was interested in science. He had hobbies like collecting stamps and baseball cards, and he enjoyed fishing and playing video games. But the thing he enjoyed most of all was building model airplanes. Look at all those things he likes to do. All fun things, aren't they? I know we have some people who like to play soccer and baseball. Maybe there's some of you that like to build things, paint pictures, collect cards. He started building models with Papa when he was very young. At first, they made simple plastic models, but soon they were creating flying models out of lightweight wood and paper. Before long, Brother could build models all by himself. He kept building bigger and better models that could fly longer, farther, and higher. On trips to the park with Sister Bear, he always took along his latest model for flight trials. It was a thrill to wind its propeller for the first time, let it go, and watch it fly across the park. One Saturday afternoon, Brother tried out his latest creation, a big model plane painted bright red called the Meteor. He set it down on the grass and wound the propeller. Sister joined some of her friends nearby. One of them was minding her younger brother, Billy. He was playing with a small model plane like the ones Brother had when he was little. When Billy saw Brother's big new plane, he came over to take a look. "Wow," he said, "that's beautiful." "Thanks. She's called the Meteor. I built her myself," Brother said proudly. "Wow," said Billy, "I wish I could build a plane like that." Brother finished winding the propeller and picked up the Meteor. "Can I help you fly it?" asked Billy. Brother was proud of his models and careful with them too. They took a long time to build and were very easy to break. If you didn't launch them just right, there could be a nosedive and a crash. "Well," said Brother doubtfully, "I don't know." But he remembered how Papa always let him help out when they were building and flying model airplanes. That's how he learned, by helping Papa. "Well," said Brother, "okay, you can help me hold it." "Oh, boy," said Billy, "thank you." It's a very kind thing to do, right? He was worried that it might get broken, but he learned that's how he learned, by Papa letting him help. Brother knelt down and let Billy hold the model with him. "Now remember," said Brother, "don't throw it. Let it fly out of your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, fly." They both let go, and the big red Meteor lifted up into the sky. The propeller was whirling. "Yippee!" yelled Billy. "Look at it fly!" But Brother was worried. The Meteor was climbing up too steeply. As they watched, the Meteor rose high above the park. It seemed to pause in midair. Its nose suddenly dipped down, and it went into a dive. The Meteor hit the ground with a nasty crunch. Can you hear Caleb and Noah upstairs? Yeah, they're up there doing things upstairs. Oh, somebody's playing music. Brother and Billy ran to the wrecked model. Brother sadly picked it up and looked at the damage. Billy's big sister and the others noticed the excitement and came over. "Oh no," said Billy, "it's my fault. Did I do something wrong? Did I throw it instead of letting it fly like you said?" Brother shook his head. "Of course not," he said. "You did fine. This is my fault. I didn't get the balance right. It's tail heavy. That's why it went up too steep, paused, and then dove down. It's called stalling." Are you going to fix it? Asked Billy. Sure, laughed Brother. Build 'em, fly 'em, crash 'em, and fix 'em. That's my motto. Could I help you? Wondered Billy. Now, Billy, said his big sister, I think you're too young to help. Do you think he's too young to help? I think he could probably help out. Let's see what Brother decides. But Brother remembered how Papa always used to let him help. That's how he learned about model airplanes. That's okay, Brother said, telling Billy's big sister, I don't mind. I could actually use a little help. So Billy came along to the bear's treehouse. Mama and Papa were pleased that Brother was being so kind to young Billy. He's being a good role model, isn't he, boys and girls? We talk about that a lot, that as pre-Kers, we're the role models at our school, aren't we? Because the younger children look to us as to how to act. So Brother's being a wonderful role model for Billy. It's just as the good book says, Mama said. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Yes, said Papa, and it also says in the Bible that a kind person benefits himself. What does that mean? Said Brother. It means that no act of kindness is wasted, said Papa. Any kindness you do will always come back to you. Every afternoon that week, Billy helped Brother work on the plane. He didn't know very much, but he learned a lot, and he had lots of fun. Brother had fun, too. He enjoyed teaching, and he liked having a helper who looked up to him. The next Saturday, the Meteor was ready for another flight. Brother and Billy took it down to the park. Everyone came along to watch. They wound the Meteor's propeller, held it up, and let it fly. It lifted away and rose in long, even curve. This looks like it's going to be a good flight, said Brother. Yeah, better this time, Coming out this way instead of going straight up and down to the ground. The Meteor flew on and on across the field. Slowly it came down, landing clear on the other side of the park in a 3-point perfect landing. Brother and Billy ran over. It was in perfect shape. Hooray, yelled Billy, jumping up and down. He was very excited. Brother began to wind up the propeller for another try, but he noticed a group of older cubs coming into the park. They carried a lot of interesting equipment and wore jackets that said, Bear Country Rocket Club. Brother went over to watch. They were setting up a model rocket. They were going to fire it off and let it come down by parachute. Brother was very excited about this. Excuse me, he said to the cub in charge. Do you think I could help you launch that rocket? The cub shook his head. Sorry, he said. You're too young. I think it's a little too dangerous. So now Brother's in the same spot that Billy was earlier, Brother walked away sadly, but he noticed that Billy stayed behind. He was talking to the older cub in charge. And then the older cub called Brother back. My cousin Billy tells me you let him help you with your model plane, said the older cub. Brother just nodded. The older cub smiled. That was a really cool thing to do. You seem to know a lot about flying and models. I guess you can help out. So the Rocket Club let Brother hold things for them, carry things for them, and squirt a little glue here and there. He learned a lot and he was very happy. When it was time to fire off the rocket, they even let Brother push the button. Okay, ready to do the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire, said the cub in charge, and Brother pushed the button. There was a loud whoosh. The rocket shot up, leaving a trail of smoke. What do you think's gonna happen? High above the park, a yellow parachute popped open, and the rocket drifted back to Earth. They ran over to it. It was all twisted and scorched. Are you going to fix it? Asked Brother. Sure, said the older cub. Build 'em, fly 'em, crash 'em, and fix 'em. That's our motto. Can I help you? Asked Brother. The older cub thought it over and said, "Sure," he said, patting Brother on the back. "Why not?" So, because Brother Bear had shown a little kindness to someone younger than himself, he became the youngest member ever of the Bear Country Rocket Club. And boy, was he proud. All right, boys and girls, those are our books for today. So your homework today, since we're talking about kindness, is to make sure you do one or more, but at least one kind thing for somebody in your family today. We talk a lot about this in school, don't we? That might be maybe you make a special picture for mom or dad, or maybe you help unload the dishwasher, or maybe you help do the laundry, or run the vacuum, or all kinds of things that you can do to show kindness to people in your home, okay? All right, boys and girls, so we will see you tomorrow. We'll see what the letter friends are up to, and have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you very soon. Okay, bye everybody.